Round 5, the Improved Production Racing Association Queensland, brought to you by motorsportzone.com, carselling.com.au and Yokohama Tyres. Well, fantastic weather at Morgan Park over the weekend, and a lot of guys have really come there with great setups, a couple of new cars, a couple of new combinations, and qualifying was going to be something that was really going to put the cards on the table for a lot of the drivers. Big efforts from a lot to get here, and it was great to see some of the cars that really come out to play this weekend. Well, there's a car that we haven't seen for a long time, the Thrifty Link Nissan TRX. I'm going to tell you what a great car that was. Gina Siddons at the wheel. There's that fantastic little Hyundai, and that is Cole Organ-Moore at the wheel. That's correct. Not at the Commodore this weekend. There's the Macleod Falcon, and that car is going to be a quick car. Watch out for that throughout the race. Here comes the normal respondents out there running around, the BMWs and the Pulsars. We'll see more of them throughout the racing. Dutton 1600, car number 21, that is Tim Gosling. The P510, but he got a little loose. He was trying very hard at qualifying. Talk about cars trying hard at qualifying. The typical amount of BMWs out in this circus doing very, very well. And there's Jason Grimmond out there in that fantastic Commodore. Justin Keys, lightning fast in qualifying. In fact, he's going to be good, but unfortunately he claimed pole position for the weekend, but it wouldn't be much more. Justin Keys for the 121.1, 124.1. Jason Grimmond, Steve Jukes, Tony Racina, David Homer, Daniel Cliff, Troy Marinelli, Matt Swarbrick, Brett Batterby and Justin Anthony round out the 10. In the under 2 litre qualifying, brought to us by carselling.com.au, David Walden, the RX3 with the quick man, Greg Hartnett, Scotty Dean, Darcy Wade, Greg Craig, Mark Hyde, Lee Wallace, Ian Williamson, and of course Shane Class and Cole Organ-Moore rounding out the field. Well, race 1 highlights, here they come, and this is a great run, the car at the moment, and he has got it all to do as Jason Grimmond now. We're looking for the back of his car, and that's that very, very potent BMW, but talking about that, there's that car of David Walden's as well. He will really feature throughout this event. Well, the rest of the field runs through, and you can see them pushing pretty hard. Walden looking and diving. It's in the background shot. Now, that is Troy Marinelli out there in the Nissan, doing such a good job with David Walden. Again, gets a little loose on the exit of the turn, and the field blow by up the inside, and Walden is going to struggle with that little engine because he needs to keep the revs built up that to maintain maximum performance. The field running through now again with David Walden up on the inside of the Triple S Pulsar, car number 11, that's Greg Hartnett, gets through on the inside, gets the drive off the edge of the concrete there, and he's really starting to rip back through this field. A lock up then into turn 1 for our race leader. There's that car, the little mighty breathing Yaris, and I tell you what, that car is a world beater on its day. Darcy Wade now on the Honda Integra. Look at this, got a great run out of the corner, up the side of the BMW, and he's done a great job of keeping in front of Batterby as he makes his way through the field. Good class field of cars for these guys. You can see the Torquay sponsored car coming through, as well as the rest of this field. Have a look at this. Jukes now. Tony Racina having a red hot crack at him under brakes. There's Troy Marinelli as well, and there's Racina again now. In fact, that's the 99 car, and that's the car of Jeff Kingston as he makes his way through and past that Village Motors car. Now, that car, of course, and highest Steve Pocock, and they'll be watching this broadcast. Now, he was a driver of that car in its day. Well, here they come. Look at this. Good field of cars. Yellow flag being waved for that incident in the turn ahead of them. The field makes its way through. Again, we're now with David Walden as he comes up inside that car. Well, that's that little fire-breathing little Suzuki Swift, of course, of David Homer having a problem. Get a little wide on the exit of the turn. Well, Darcy Wade now. Will he get the drive up the inside here with the Yaris? He does. Under brakes and gone, and there is the car of Troy Marinelli. Beautifully prepared car, and Troy doing a great job after that car was extensively damaged to get it back on track. There's Matt Swarbrick, the Swarley Tippers car, and that of course is the ex-Berwick Lytton Donut King car, which is really getting quicker and quicker every time they bring it out. Big lock up, getting the car turned right, and that's a problem for McAlpin, the big XR8 Falcon. Hard on the brakes as Batterby gets a run down the inside, and that is of course of course, the XLX3, there we're talking about that. Kyle Auger more in a different car this weekend. Here's Lee Wallace in the 888 Pulsar, having a red hot crack, and again, the Pulsar doing battle with another one of the many rotary powered cars out here this weekend. Look at this little trio. Scotty Dean in the carselling.com.au car doing a great job of keeping these more fancied and bigger engine competitors. Look at this, the 888 Pulsar having a red hot crack at the back of that of the Mazda, but can't do anything about it. It's pace off the turn. Clift, Hartnett. This is a great little battle. Checkered flag out, but that will be that man who'll take the win. Jason Grimmond will take the checkered flag for the first time this weekend, and Troy Marinelli and Tony Assassini will come home at the end of the podium. Steve Dukes, Dave Homer, Daniel Clift, Matty Swarbrick, Brett Batterby, Warwick Douglas and Gavin McAlpin will round out the 10. For motorsportzone.com, what a great over 2 litre category it was. The under 2 litre category, well, David Walden again will be quick with Greg Hartnett in the Nissan Pulsar, Darcy Wade, Scott Dean, Greg Craig, Mark Hyde, Ian Williamson, Lee Wallace, Shane Class and Kyle Auger Moore rounding out the field in the carselling.com under 2 litre category. Race number 2 now. Jason Grimmond off the front row again, gets the big Commodore away, but what a start from Dukes. He got that away incredibly quickly on the inside. Here comes Matty Swarbrick again, carrying the Swally Tippers camera as he makes his way down into the corner. Tell you what, this car's getting quicker and quicker, and so is Swarbrick. Ex-Speedway racer, now with a very, very potent car, looking forward to a great year. You can see the bright pink car, it really stands out on camera too, and he's really coming to grips with this category. Again, they make their way through the left and the right hand around the back part of the circuit here. And again, that TRX features. That car's got a hell of a history. It did a great job of the Bathurst 12-hour years ago. Wayne Clift at the wheel now of the car. Daniel Clift is in that car in place of Daniel because of Daniel had something more pending to do on the Sunday. Here they come. Deep down to the brakes, and Wayne Clift, of course, needs no introduction. Anybody who's followed motorsport over the years and does a great job at the wheel of any V8 Commodore is normally driving. And again, look at the pace of this car now as they make their way down in there. Cliff, very, very experienced steerer. Up on the inside, getting a great run. There's our race leaders. Marinelli's back in this hunt now. The car, the Nissan is well and truly on the money and looking lightning fast early on in this race. Swarbrick now starting to feature as they come to grips with that car. There's Craig and the little fire-breathing Toyota Corolla. Oh, lights are on. Does he make the pass? No, he doesn't, and it's happening everywhere down the back of the bus. Really driving hard this weekend, and again, there's that car of Kyle Auger Moore's back. We normally would see him in a V8 Commodore. It seems so strange as in the wheel of the Hyundai this weekend. But Grimmond down in front, it's going to be hard to chase because that car is just so much quick and everything else here in a straight line. He's got he really has got the metal on everybody this weekend. Wayne Clift now having a big look. Does he get the job done? He does, down the inside of the 99 car of Jeff Kingston, and he's starting to make his way from the back of the bus. He's passing cars at every possible chance he can. He gets a big run out here. He's going to get past that Falcon. He does. He gets the McAlpin Falcon. The McAlpin Falcon. What a great round of words that is, but that is exactly what he did. Down the inside, he got the job done. Swarbrick now starting to push. That's Hartnett in front of him. Those pair have been locked together over the last couple of race meetings. They see a lot of each other on the racetrack, and this time round it's no different. The field starting to roll through. Look at this. And again, you can see Cliff now starting to make his way through that field in the middle of the bus. Talking about that, there he is. It's up on the back of that Escort again. And that's Mark Hyde. He got him then. That was a nice bit of driving to get him through that part of the racetrack. He had to straighten the car. Pick up Swarbrick. Deep on the brakes down the inside of Hartnett. And he's done, overcooks the brakes down the inside. Gets back on the gas. He's not afraid to be sideways. So he's spent most of his career so far on the speedway tracks around Australia. And Swarbrick and the Swally Tippers BMW keeping the crowd alive out there and watching the back part of the circuit. Greg Hartnett now. Here's the inside shot, and there's Swarbrick just a bit overcommitted to the corner. Tipped it in. Well, that's what he does for the week. Drives tippers. He tipped the car in deep into the corner. There's Hyde. That car has been around a fair amount of time now, and it really is such a competitive package. There's the 99 to Jeff Kingston. Again, he's looking like he's really coming to grips with the category. And this is the fantastic little Suzuki Swift of Shane Class. He's having such a good run out there lately. Look at Marinelli early on the gas, trying to pick up the throw early. The rest of the field comes through this Homer. And a car that really is right on the edge of performance all the time. Now here's the little 86 of, I'll tell you what, that car is just sensational of Ian Williamson, because it really is a competitive and very quick car. And of course one of the cars to watch, oh, there goes the BMW, it's a big moment. That's the 98 of Nicholas Duke. And look at the amount of debris put on the track on the outside line. Well, not going to catch that man out front. He's just going to be too good this weekend. Grimmin has really got this shot to bits so far. And the high torque performance car of Grimmin is, well, we've had a major accident over in the back part of the circuit. And that is, of course, the car of Troy Marinelli. Well, don't know what happened there. Stephen Jukes comes down through the corner. You can see there's been a bit of a braking duel come on. And the Dukes has just arrived as it's all unfolded, so we don't know what's happened. There's been a bit of nose-to-tail contact and both cars marooned on the back part of the circuit. Well, here's the 19. That's the car of David Wild. And again, well, he's arrived there, and that we can see what happened then. In fact, just a bit of a moment between the two. Yellow flag being waved at that part of the circuit, whereas we try to get the cars out of the way and get the race back underway. Well, safety car back out on the circuit now. Bremen will lead. Dukes. Back to Walden, Hartnett, Homer, Swarbrick. Pace car about to go back in, or safety car in fact, goes back in and Grimmin will take all the way into the line. Now past the start finish line and green flag again, away we go. We are green and Grimmin held them back. You'll dive into this first right-hander here. With only a few laps left to run down. Here's the restart from Batterby. He really got up the inside there, he's going to get that car. And the 16 there of Darcy Wade was his first victim. There's Batterby. We're back with Darcy Wade now. And everybody's dived down the inside. Scotty Dean's in for a penny, in for a pound. And the little Yaris, and probably a very lightweight pound that'll be. Swarbrick now, swooping around the back of the car of Homer. And the field's coming through. Look at them. Kingston getting a better run out the back there as well. The rest of the field makes its way through that left-hander under the bridge. Wayne Clift on Craig. Two of the, well, I'm not going to say two of the more experienced race car drivers in this category. A couple of young guns up front. Now there's the Torquay Hotel car. Craig won't be able to match the pace of the Commodore. And there's Wayne Clift up on the inside. So he's had a great run on the 44. Wayne Clift, he's come from the back of the bus and he's found his way mid-pack now. This will be some good driving from the former touring car star. As the field makes its way through the back part of the circuit, you can see now where Walden's car is such a good handling package, but just loses that amount of sting off the corner. And Swarbrick there starting to pounce. Here comes that car of Clift. He has really made his way through the field. The safety cars helped them bunch back up. In the background of the shot there you can see really coming through. That's the 62 car. They are pushing those cars so hard through that part of the circuit. The car's starting to dance around Hartnett now. Really having a big look at Homer. And right behind them is Matt Swarbrick and the Swarley Tippers BMW. Scotty Dean trying to get down the inside of this BMW. Look how tight he can get that run, but will he get the run up the outside? Surely the pace of the BMW is too quick in a straight line. Here comes Darcy Wade in the Midas car. There's Clift. Don't forget about him when this racetrack straightens up. Clift's going to put that Commodore where they don't want, which is back up the inside. He'll have some great straight line speed. Look at the BMW holding it out. Under brakes down here. Does he have a big look? No, he doesn't. Jason Grimmin now, the rear shot back to Dukes. As you can see, the pace of the Commodore on a straight line just too good. And there's the checkered flag. He takes another win. Dukes home in second and third place. Well, what a great run that would have been for the car coming home. They really stayed well together. This is a great little battle. Look at this. Again, runs it up on the outside. Will he get room? The run to the flag. I don't think he's going to get it done. And Darcy Wade won't. What a great battle. Oh, Clift up on the inside on the last. Well. The over 2 litre grid being brought to us again by motorsportzone.com. Jason Grimmin, Stephen Dukes, David Homer, Matty Swarbrick home in 4th, Brett Batterby, Wayne Clift, Justin Anthony, Warwick Douglas, Scott Trenoweth in the RX-7, and of course Gavin McAlpine in the Falcon. under 2 litre category, again, David Walden, what a great run. Greg Hartnett, Scotty Dean, Darcy Wade, Greg Craig, Ian Williamson, Royce Gregson in the Escort, Lee Wallace, Shane Class and Cole Organ Moore in the XL. Well, another slow start from the little Honda, but problems for the little Yaris, and Scotty Dean had a real problem with the line. Look at Warwick now, Hartnett up on the inside. These pair are locked together. The Swirly Tippers 999 car getting a big look and a big serve then from the little Nissan beside him. Homer's out front of the pink BMW. Have a look at this. David Walden's getting a great run on the Duke Series, getting a big look on the brakes. The Dynamic Diesel Services car. Outbraked by Walden down the inside, gets a little loose too, trying to get it turned right for the first time. Great field of cars here this weekend, as I said, and very diverse field. Here comes Darcy Wade, better run this time. Gets Craig down under brakes. Now he's fighting his way back through the field. Oh, big lock up in the corner. In fact, that may not be a lock up. In fact, that might be a problem with the 52. And that looked like Justin Anthony in the BMW. Yes, it is. So Justin Anthony with a mechanical problem pulls it into the picture, take no further part. There's the car of Gina Siddons, staying in front of Cole Organ Moore in the little XL. Organ Moore just putting as many points as he can together in that car and sorting it out for what may be a later event. But I can tell you what, he's doing a great job of pedaling that car. It's probably outclassed by pace, but keeping it well and truly up in the hunt. Well, everybody's there that weekend. A little cold, but plenty of photographers everywhere on the racetrack catching the footage and catching the action out on track. There he is, Matt Swarbrick, the Swirly Tippers ex-Donna King car, who is really enjoying the change to bitumen racing. His father's been involved an awful long time, and now Darcy Wade, talk about that, second generation runner. Tony Isracina up on the inside, look at them. And there's Clift, Isracina now. Got Clift, straight line under brakes. Well, the big V8 Commodore would be able to brake as well as the very lighter RX-7 going to the right-hander. The field comes through. Plenty of cars in this field, in fact, and a good mixture of brands, makes. This is what improved production racing is all about. It really is a category where you can develop a car and modify it and get it as quick as you possibly can. Batterby now, Darcy Wade has found some straight line speed out of the Integra. Did he get the job done? They're side by side. This is nice racing from the two. And Darcy Wade has taken the brake pills around the outside. Now back on the inside for the left-hander going under the bridge. Again, the 86 of Williamson. Tremendous looking motor car. Oh, a bit heavy, breathing, a bit heavy too later in the day. The Toyota Sprinters were a long-time staple of the Bob Holden crew when racing Group A series back years ago. There's Walden now in the 19. Oh! Well. Back on the inside of Siddons. There's Jason Grimman, the high torque performance Commodore of Jason Grimman. He has really been on fire this weekend. They just can't touch the pace of his car. He is so quick. And he'll be delighted with the performance of his car prior to the Nationals occurring this year. A lot of the guys are heading south, and there's the checkered flag. Again, Grimman's going to take another win. He'll be delighted with that. The other 2 litre categories, Jason Grimman in the Commodore, ahead of Stephen Jukes, David Homer, Matt Swarbrick, Tony Isracina, Wayne Clift, Brett Batterby, and of course Warwick Douglas, Scott Trenoweth and Jeff Kingston, and the motorsportzone.com over 2 litre category. The under 2 litre cars being brought to us by carselling.com.au. David Walden again in the RX3 takes the honours from Greg Hartnett, Darcy Wade, Greg Craig, Mark Hyde, Ian Williamson, Shane Class, Cole Organ Moore was the last finisher, with Royce Gregson and Scotty Dean not finishing. Well, the next round of racing is going to be November 19th and 20th right here at Morgan Park, and we'll bring you that action once again as these guys get prepared and ready for that. Following that, a week after, a lot of the guys heading south down to the fantastic Phillip Island circuit for the Nationals, and that's going to be a big round of racing for all that are going down. Once again, thanks for watching. We've been brought to you by motorsportzone.com, carselling.com.au and Yokohama Tyres. You've been watching the Improved Production Racing Association Queensland round number 5.